Hey guys, Eric aka Azraeleterni here from Lumbridge.net, here with today's e-quest guide for Pyre Need. First you're going to head out to Piscatoris Fishing Colony, however means you can. The easiest way is going to be the ferry code AKQ for the ferry rings, and you're just going to go over there southwest and talk to this guy, the Priest of Guthix. He's a chill little guy. We're just going to speed through all of the chatting for him. He's going to tell you about the history of the Phoenix and all of that, and you're going to point out the obvious and agree with him. He talks about how the Phoenix is dying because it was wounded, and that he needs you to complete this ritual. And the really fun thing about this quest is you don't need to bring anything, to be honest. Maybe a run potion. In my case, I brought Explorer Ring 3, and you'll agree to help there. Introduce yourself and ask him some questions. Basically, what you need to ask is about the ritual, and he'll tell you what you need to do. That you'll need to cut some twigs off of 5 different trees on 5 different levels of the Phoenix's dungeon, and then he'll tell you that normally you would have to defeat it, but since the Phoenix is injured, it's not necessary. And it'll tell you how you get the tree branches and how they're already growing inside, so you don't even have to go off and look for them. They're already in the place. So blah 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 blah. He's going to keep on talking. He talks a lot. So he'll tell you need some tools, and he'll even offer to give you the tools. So, he says, my word, what a fancy pair of secateurs, and that's because I had my magic secateurs on me. However, you cannot use magic secateurs to enter the cave. You have to have a normal pair. I believe this is a bug / glitch from the quest, but just go ahead and bank. If you have your magic secateurs on you, just go ahead and bank them and get a new pair from him. So now we're going to head into the actual cave, and we're just going to go here in a sec, taking a look around. These are some creatures that are in the area. There's a Greater Reborn Warrior, which was explained what they are during the quest. And if you read the guide, the book at the altar at the end of here, there's a Lesser Reborn Ranger. There's also a Mage. So you're just going to click on the tree, collect the twigs. I click on it again to try to get a second one, but it tells you don't need to. So how fun is that? So just head over here. You can see on your mini-map where the exit is, and you're just going to go into the next cave, and that's about it. So this is the next one. I'm going to go over to the mini-map here so you can see how I'm finding these sections. All you have to do is just click on that little green area that's going to be on the mini-map, and that'll be where the tree is. So we clicked on the green area, and ta-da, here's the tree. You're going to see those guys say "Mistress in Pain" and stuff like that all over the time, because now they aren't fighting you. So we're going to speed through the last 3 levels. I use my Explorer Ring to boost my run energy. Go to the green patch, clip the piece, going through the next level. Been sipping a little too much super energy portion there, huh? So we're just going to power through, run, grab the next piece, and we'll head to the last part. You're going to go into where the Phoenix is, and we're going to check our guide and see what it tells us. It tells us that we need to fletch the twigs into weaving ribbons. So what you're going to do is you're just going to use your knife on one of the twigs, and it'll turn them all into ribbons. And it tells you to fletch them for each one. You can just click off somewhere and it'll close the rest of them. So we're in the Phoenix's den, and we're going to run over. There it is, sitting on a symbol. So all you're going to do is you're going to take one of those ribbons and use it on the pyre, and you'll build up a nest essentially, and then the Phoenix will get up, walk over, and throw itself onto the pyre. This is where I went to read the book, but honestly it's a bunch of useless information, so we're going to skip over it. So you're going to use your tinderbox on the pyre, and light the bird on fire. Light him up. It's actually kind of cool. Ta-da! Went up quick, huh? Boo! No explosion! And so the phoenix rises up again, this time a little itty-bitty one, because it's such a baby now. And you just talk to it. And the phoenix will talk to you and thank you for saving it. And then it jokes around with you that since you're being so modest that you won't get a reward. And so then you kind of just say, oh, but it was so difficult. So the phoenix will give you a reward. And what is the reward? Here it comes. You get 5 large quills from the phoenix's tail, which you can use to make phoenix familiar pouches, which is really cool. I can make a summoning pouch. So you're going to go through, he'll tell you about how he knows pickup sticks, kind of, and then he's amazed that you're already familiar with summoning. So he tells you that now you can once a day go into the lair, challenge him in a combat, and if you defeat him, it'll help him live longer, and then he'll give you 5 more quills for summoning. And he tells you why it's a good thing, is that it'll extend his life. Because he'll be there to have the pyre. And he's a little emo here, because my near-death experience he wants to stay in his cave for a while. So, of course, there is a Slayer requirement of 52 Slayer in order to do this, because the Phoenix is hardcore like that. So yeah. And so he tells you that he's tired. He's going to send you away. Oh wait, but what the priest? And you tell him about the priest that's outside, the Guthix priest that you originally talked to start the quest. And he's like, oh, that priest. Yeah, I know about him. And he talks. And you say your goodbyes. And then what you do is you go back out the way you came. Just go and exit, and then it'll tell you that you're going to exit out to the main area. So you go directly outside, and then you talk to Brian Twitchers, the Priest of Guthix. You find out what his name is by reading the book on the altar. And then he tells you that he got to see it through a vent. And you talk. And he says what's important is the Phoenix is saved. And you tell him that the Phoenix wants his trinkets back, which is something you read about in the book, which Brian Twitcher had read. And then he gives you your reward. So that's about it. Here's your reward. You get a whole bunch of experience for, about 15 minutes worth of work. So that's it.